All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Nevada Entrepreneurs Podcast debut. I'm Dylan Rosner, the founder of Nevada Entrepreneurs Monthly Networking Events, and I'm here with my first guest, my first ever sponsor of A&R Enterprise, Mr. Robert Ruiz. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Robert Alex Ruiz. I'm 24 years old and I'm a serial entrepreneur. First, before anything, I just want to say, oh, glory to God. And I'm grateful for this moment and glad to be here.
That's great to hear, man. And what got you started in the business consulting with credit repair and all that good stuff?
Well, what got me started was more the fact that I can impact people besides doing solar or door-to-door. It was more just pretty much using leverage on leveraging credit and then just paving the way to get others funded.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, you're adding a lot of value through my events and other events, man, so I appreciate you. And so you were doing the solar stuff. Were you doing anything else before you got your business started?
Yeah, I was in barber school. I wanted to be a barber way before I was even wanted to do entrepreneurship or anything like that.
Cutting hair and making people look good.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, man.
I was in barber school. I was knocking on doors for about 2 years. From there, I realized when I was in barber school that everybody's an independent contractor at 1099, that they all need credit repair, LLCs, and business funding. And that's where I made the switch with 2 months left to graduate from barber school.
Nice.
And then I just dropped out and then launched my own business.
Oh, that's awesome, man. And how long you been in business with that?
About 1.5 years now.
Nice, man. And you've been getting a lot of people's credit repaired, improved.
Yeah.
He actually got a attendee his first ever business credit card at from one of my events, the first one he sponsored. So the testimonial is on my Instagram page in the Deals Done highlight. Check that out when you get a chance, please. It's pretty great.
Yeah, shout out K. Henry, man.
Hell yeah.
Took action. He wasn't afraid to invest into me, and then I invested right back into him. He got $35,000 on a business credit card with zero APR in the first year. So
love it.
He's scaling his business, taking it up to the next level.
He is, man. That's great stuff. Where do you want to be in 2025?
Definitely taking it to more events. Obviously, we're going to Utah, San Diego, Reno, not just here in Nevada. I want to take my services pretty much nationwide. So I don't want to just be limited to just Nevada. I want to be traveling around the world or go on vacation and close deals.
Hell yeah, man. Well, that's what I was going to say to you guys. I'm not just doing these events in Vegas anymore. Yes, Nevada Entrepreneurs, but I'm going under a different name, the Impact Social Hour, and that's where we'll be doing events in areas where I know other entrepreneurs like San Diego, Salt Lake City, and potentially even St. George, Utah as well. So yeah, we're just branching out and expanding our horizons, dude.
Exactly.
So it's all good stuff. And my goal for 2025 is 25 plus events in 2025. Whatever your goals are, please submit them in the comments and let us know. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
I would say definitely not doing the same thing I'm doing now. It's just definitely just leveraging my team, building and constantly building continuity with different people, maybe even coaching. Yeah. Definitely not running the business by myself.
No, of course, man.
Coaching, it would be definitely investing into real estate, Airbnbs, maybe other businesses as well, because I don't want to just be doing the same thing.
No,
just by myself.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah,
obviously, I have a great continuity with you, brother. We keep each other accountable.
Absolutely.
And always see the best, and we always try to think outside the box.
Absolutely. So. And yesterday, guys, we were actually on a road trip to Arizona because what I like to do with my sponsors that pay for Tier 2 and add a lot of value is I like to bring them with me into other networks I have in other places. And so I got to have him meet Travis Brady's people at his mastermind at his house. Yep. And then we went to the Arizona Entrepreneurs event and got him to meet Devin Butler, who founded that. Shout out to Devin, and Jeremy Eugene Wilson as well. Both amazing guys that run their stuff over there. And they actually inspired me to start Nevada Entrepreneurs. So it's pretty great stuff. Went on a road trip, and that's just the start of it, man. You're getting involved in more people and getting more contacts, and sky's the limit for you, man. Your business is just going to skyrocket.
Exactly. Your network is your net worth.
Yes.
So if you don't know that, you should take it up to a level and definitely expand your horizons.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have any cashback bonuses or referrals?
I do. So I have a little referral discount in like my Discord. I show pretty much if you're working with me, if you want to be an affiliate of mine, pretty much I give you 20% of what I close just because you refer them. Also, if you know a business owner that's from Nevada Entrepreneurs or just anywhere around the world, just could just be nationwide in the U.S. As long as they have a 680 to a 720 and they want to get business funding, they have LLC, I give you $500 for the referral.
Hell yeah, I love that.
All you're doing is just referring them. I'm taking care of everything else. You're not doing anything else.
Dude, I was down to do that even if you didn't offer that, but I appreciate that. That's definitely a bonus, man, because we're about impact over income. That's one of my core values, you guys. And all you guys that build your own events out there, you should have your own set of core values related to your industry. That's why I always say build your table in your industry, whether it's in nursing or it's in chiropractic practice or some other kind of thing that's related to your industry. Build your own tables. They'll just spread out as you impact your community. So, yeah, do your thing. What second business did you just launch for those who don't know?
I'm glad you asked. I actually haven't even announced it yet, right? Pretty much it's called A&R Merchants. So I started this based off of credit card processors. So, like those tap to pay, swipe to pay, insert your chip processors?
Yeah.
A lot of business owners are paying 4% and it goes to those banks. So I realized even if it is a small business owner, they're paying about maybe $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month, maybe even more if they're like Costco or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So you multiply that times 12, they're paying you $4,800.
Yeah, that's too much, you guys. Like, save yourself and go to this guy. Give him a call.
Yeah, like $48,000 for 12 months.
No.
And then I wiped that all away. It's a cash discount product.
Yeah.
I wiped that all away. Now that actually goes to the customer.
Okay.
Right? So I'm not only getting you, fixing your credit, getting you funded, $50,000. I'm also saving you on merchant prices, which would be the processing fees.
Nice. Just reflect on your journey of business so far, man.
Yeah, I would say I took the risk of dropping out of barber school. A lot of everybody said I was crazy to do it with 2 months left.
Yeah.
I was really decent at cutting hair, but I didn't want to be behind the chair forever. And I realized I can travel around the world and close deals.
Nice.
And reflecting on what it's been like the last 4 months, because it's really taken off, I didn't know you.
Yeah.
I punched my ticket. I said I'm going to go on stage and tell people what the heck I do.
Yeah.
And I just decided to take a risk, say I'm going to go on stage, and then here's where we are now. Now I'm going with him to Arizona, talking with Travis Brady, Brand X, going to meet Andy Elliott.
Yeah.
And I can't fathom where I'm going to be at next year or
it's crazy,
a couple years from now, or where you're going to be.
We keep learning what our potential is more and more every day, and we don't know it until the next day, right? We just learn as we go. And for you guys who don't know who Travis Brady is, he's the founder of Be Next Gen Coaching. He has nearly 20 years coaching experience. He's the absolute best when it comes to teaching you about building a brand and how I'm going to be having him at my event on January 6th at the Horse Trailer Hideout. He's headlining, and he'll be talking about the 4 archetypes of branding: the lover, the magician, the warrior, and the king. I'm not going to spoil what those are for you. You just got to come to the event. By the way, tickets are only $29 right now for the next 3 days. Early bird special. You're not going to see him for that low of a price anywhere else. So go to my link in my bio and RSVP. Would love to see you there. But yeah, he adds tremendous value, man. And he also hosts the Brand X events. He's had Andy Elliott on his stage multiple times. He's had Ray Cashcare on there, Red Suit Realtor, Dan Clark. He has some real powerhouses with solid multi-million-dollar networks that speak on his stages at his big expo events. So I'm really excited to be having him come over and speak on my stage here in Vegas in just a few weeks. So that's who Travis Brady is. How was the networking events for you yesterday? How was the mastermind at Travis's house, and how was the Arizona Entrepreneurs event for you?
Gems.
Gems?
Just straight gems, bro.
Nice.
Travis Brady, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't aware of who he was when you
Yeah.
first told me. Until you said I'm having him speak on my stage. He's a mentor of mine. Then I really looked at his brand, and I like everything about him. I like everything he does. He holds the brotherhood, for what he calls it.
Yeah, the
accountable.
Arizona Brotherhood.
Yeah, he holds them all accountable.
Yes.
He wants the very best for them. And it's really just an open space for business owners to talk and really expand their will, like where they want to be at and how far they're willing to go.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
A bunch of sharks and go-getters there. So.
Yes, sharks for sure. The Angelos, appreciate that. Would love to have you there. Would love to see you there. Absolutely. Yeah, I just saw your comment, man. And then for the 3 events that you've spoken at for me, what did you get out of that? What did you want to get out of that?
Honestly, I just wanted to create impact. I really didn't really care for the sales or the bonus. I thought it was really just a bonus, to be honest, at the end of the day. I really wanted to put my name out there and get other businesses funded because everybody needs that business credit card for $50,000 was your APR in the first year. And not just that can make a difference, but it can also just scale your business or make a difference in not just your life, but also the people that are watching you. So
you guys, you may be doing really well with your business, but it doesn't hurt to get another 50,000 or more with his help. Like, reach out to him, and if you know somebody who has bad credit, there's a $10 down ASEMA special going on right now until Christmas, where if you get approved, it's just like $10, $11 down, and then that can get your credit fixed for way less than you normally pay to get that taken care of if you have bad credit. So give Rob a call at A&R Enterprise. He'll hook you up. Yeah, this expires on the 23rd. So if you miss my Black Friday sale, you miss pretty much, it's up all the way up until Cyber Monday. This expires up until the 23rd. It's only $10 down through ASEMA if you're approved. And then it's only for my free score now, which is just the credit monitoring, is only $1. So you got started for $11. Who's going to beat that? Everybody else is going to charge you, for New Year's and all that other stuff. You're not going to beat that. No, you're not going to beat that, guys. So give him a call, shoot him a DM. See him at my next event. He'll be on stage. He's always dropping bombs. You'll get to meet him in person. So yeah, thank you for being part of my team, man. Yeah, sure, you were baptized recently. What's your faith in God been like since the baptism? Life-changing. Life-changing? Honestly, what specifically was life-changing about it the most? I had to be stripped of everything way before. I had to walk into the desert like Job and Exodus. I'm going to be honest, man. I had to lose my car. I had to lose the girl I was with for a couple of years as well, 5 years. I had to lose my confidence. I was going broke. So I had to push past what I was feeling and just go all in on the business, which was going on your stage. Yeah. I knew nothing about it. I just knew that at the moment, I just wanted to get more exposure, explain what I do, how I can help businesses create impact and change. And I saw Nevada entrepreneurs. Pay the ticket. Came in, spoke, dropped great value in front of like 50 people at your first event. And the rest is history after that. The rest is history. Yeah, he's an action taker, guys. And for those of you that are on the fence about anything regarding your life, just start. Even if you're not sure how to do it, just start. You'll find out along the way. I mean, that's why my mentor, Justin Cross, from my last event a week ago at my charity night was saying that. Just start. Because it means just start. Not tomorrow, not next week. It means right now. Work on a new Instagram page. Any little thing, all that stuff compounds. And as you do better and better with it, then you'll learn from your mistakes along the way. I mean, what are you afraid of? I mean, there's people afraid of failure, but there's also people afraid of success. And, it's got to get past your fears. I mean, you can't let that hold you back because we didn't. And look where we're at now. I mean, my events, I've had 3 events, 80 plus attendees between my 3 events. I've had 7 sponsors. I've had 20 people speak. I've had 6 people conquer stage fright. We've had over $1,000 donated to 2 different charities from portions of ticket sales. And we have this first podcast now, and this has only been 3 months. Wait till next year, 2025. We're going to freaking crush this game, dude.
Let's kill it, really.
Let's kill it. Hell freaking yeah, dude. So what are your habits in your daily discipline?
So my habits is really, the day is really 1 a.m. for me. It's constantly journaling, reading a different book. I'm actually reading Why We Want You to Get Rich by Donald Trump and Robert. Forgive me, it's Rich Dad Poor Dad. I can't say the last name. That's taught me a lot more books. Yeah, Kiyosaki.
Yeah, Kiyosaki.
It taught me more about OPM, which is funding. It's just business funding other people's money.
Exactly.
It's reading the book, journaling, reading the Bible, and then obviously just getting a workout in. And that's where I win the day.
There you go.
That's where my daily habits are conquering. I already won. I already shaved. I already showered. I did my workout way before most people.
Yeah.
At 10 a.m.
There you go. Faith, fitness, finances, and you're in touch with your family too. That's the 4 F's of people that like Ray Cashcare and them always say that, the 4 F bombs: faith, family, fitness, finances. And I say that because I want you guys that watch this and you guys that attend my events to understand how important that is and being dialed in with that, like he is, like I am. We're here to create impact. Like, we don't care if we don't make a whole lot of money at first. We care more about changing people's lives, because when you impact more people's lives, the positive, and this is something I'm telling you guys, when you build your own tables, when you impact more lives, they're going to want to continuously come back to you because they know what you did for them. So don't forget that. What do you post in your Discord channel?
So I post a lot of results that I get.
Okay.
I post a lot of testimonies. I wrote off a lot of collections, a lot of repos taken off. I write off a bunch of evictions, student loans, medical bills, and I'm showing the results every day. And it's always, it's in my Instagram, it's all in my testimonials, in A&R Enterprise. And I'm showing, at the end of the day, I'm showing videos of people that are getting results.
Well, just for perspective, guys, he had a client who was in the low 400s score and got them into the low 500s in just 22 days.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
So if you know someone who's struggling with credit issues, or you are, hope is not lost, especially with this man in your corner. So like I said, contact him, get the help you or them need. Don't hesitate. You're only hurting yourself.
Yeah, and this guy, he's a business owner in North Carolina. His name's Walter. I won't say last name for purposes. All he did was take the risk. He's a Facebook ad guy. He owns a business in a dealership in North Carolina. All he did was reach out to me. I told him a solution. We solved it. And now look where we're in now. He's about to get 50,000 business funding.
Hell yeah.
Just from hitting me up on a Facebook ad, which most people think are scams.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of those guys. I'm going to make sure I'm going to reach out to you, take care of you. And I'm going to coach you along the way. So when I sign you up, I'm not here to just ghost you for 6 months and not get you any results. I'm here to coach you, impact you, make a difference. And I'm here to hear you out.
Yeah.
Which is definitely something that most people want to be.
Yeah.
They want to be heard.
Absolutely, man. And what type of partnerships do you have at A&R Enterprise?
Yeah, so I have, it's funny. I have a whole umbrella under A&R Enterprise. So there's a bunch of business owners, entrepreneurs that work under me, or they work or surround me, I surround myself with, just because we want to be a community, just you and I. We want to send people to other people, just due to the fact that what they do, and they do good business.
And to the right people too.
Exactly. So what I have under my umbrella is I have real estate agents here in Nevada. I have car salesmen. I have insurance agents who do home life and auto insurance. And then I have solar reps and smart home.
Nice.
So I got in people that were in like the low 500s to at least a 650 for a soft credit check.
Yeah.
I wrote off 45,000 in collections.
Good.
And they got approved for solar with zero money and smart home with zero money out of pocket.
Boom. I mean, that's just one example or a couple examples. Like what this guy does for people, he changes lives. And that's why I want to keep having him on my stage. That's why, you know, I take him out to these other events and my other networks of people in other states, because, you know, it's just, if I see you adding value and I know that you can benefit other people that I care about and am close with, you're going to be part of my circle. So, Yeah, he's on my Nevada Entrepreneurs team. I mean, I got some other people I would want to shout out too, but that's for another time. But yeah, how was your upbringing growing up with your family? Like with, where did you grow up? Where were you born? All that good stuff. Like a little bit about your story, man.
Yeah. So I'm actually from Glendora, California. It's a little outskirts of LA. So my family was mostly from California. Came out here when I was 5 years old. I'm the second oldest of 9 kids.
Okay.
So I grew up a lot watching my family struggle. Right. So what that did for me was I have my father's work ethic, which is even when I'm tired, even when I'm out of it, I know that I can't let my family starve. Right. So whatever I got to do, if I got to take the 10 years of suffering, the 10 years of grief, sadness, depression, as long as I keep pushing and I don't quit, and I'm not a victim to my mind, I know I can take this probably way more farther than I ever could with God's help at the end of the day. Because if I do it on my own, obviously I'm screwed. But my whole thing is that I know I can make a difference. I know I was put here for a purpose. And I feel a lot more better when I impact someone on a very high level. And I'm doing it consistently. Where I can get them, well, I would say probably to the land of milk and honey.
Oh, nice.
Or you could say the promised land.
Nice.
Which is, in their terms, the funding, the credit repair, getting them the house they want or the car.
Okay. Nice, man. Do any of you watching live have any questions for me or Rob Ruiz? Let's see if we can give him a few minutes or a few seconds.
Yeah.
Either we have some slow typers, they can't think of anything. How about what are your goals for 2025 yourselves? We'd love to see what you have in store for your next year because 2025 is literally only 18 days away.
Yeah. 18 days away it's a lot of time to make a difference or get a new job or get approved for something else. So I would say maximize your time because I still feel like you and me, we're running out of time. I feel like I'm always running out of time. Like I should be somewhere else by now. I should be way further than where I am.
Well, the only way to get there is just by doing the work it takes, man. And there's a thing Andy Frisella said, I think it was urgent patience. And what that means is you have a sense of urgency when you take action upon what you do, but you have to be patient with the results of it. And because you can't expect everything to happen overnight, and you also can't control what other people do in regards to your business.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and then we actually learned something from Travis Brady. Shout out to Travis Brady, man.
Hell yeah.
And the Brotherhood.
Travis is the man, dude.
I realized that I suffer more from trying to be in the future too much. And I'm not sure if you got picked up on that.
I did more when I was younger. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Travis pretty much said to live in the present.
Yeah.
Not be in the past. Whatever's in the past, let it go. Don't worry about the future. Try to live one day at a time. And just be in the present. Because if we put ourselves more through mental suffering than actually what's actually in the present.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to drop a little nugget for you guys that we picked up from Travis yesterday at his mastermind. So what he said was what marketing really is when your free stuff is better than other people's paid stuff. So like your business, when you can offer some cool stuff free of charge that other people would charge for, and then it turns out to be better, guess who's gonna be chosen, you or your competitor? Most likely you. So just don't forget that. That's a gem that I wanted to leave for you guys that we learned from the mastermind yesterday, because it really does make a lot of sense. And you do want to be willing to undercharge, over-deliver, And those are the kind of guys I align with, because what it shows me is that they care more about seeing you win than about how much money they make, because they understand that not everybody has the best financial situation, but they're also not going to do their stuff for free. So what's a good middle of the road way to do it? Okay, let's offer this ridiculous bundle for such a low price it makes our people's jaws drop and wonder why the hell you're charged so low for it. And then when they get something out of it, then they're more willing to pay for the more expensive stuff. So you got to just be willing to cut your people some slack and show that you care about them and not about your profits, right? Not right away.
Exactly. It's just impact.
Exactly.
And that was the first thing I said to you when I didn't even know you.
Yeah.
I said I care about making change and impact.
Yep.
And
I remember that.
And I said I was willing to go broke to make it happen.
Yeah. No, you've
times.
said that one multiple times, and I love it, because I love his attitude. Like, you guys, don't be afraid to take chances in life. Because in entrepreneurship, you're going to have your wins and losses. Of course, you want to win more than you lose, but you want to be willing to take risks. And another thing that I learned from Mark Evans at Lions Den Live that I went to a week ago, Sean Whalen's event, is always audit your circle. Always. I just had to audit mine and kick some people out that I thought were going to be people I collaborate with, and I just don't answer their calls anymore. So it's like, you got to just be willing to kick people out that you didn't expect to kick out. Always audit your circle and really ask yourself, is this person actually serving me, or am I telling myself that?
No, most definitely.
Yeah. Are they serving me, or am I telling myself they're serving me because I paid X amount of money for it? So just something to keep in mind. Yeah, man, I'm trying to think of, because we got all this time left, more questions. But yeah, I guess let's just talk about masterminds and events, man. Yeah. Like, so really, Arizona Entrepreneurs is what inspired me to start Nevada Entrepreneurs. And I'm glad he finally got to meet them, because he gets to see, who my mentors really are and how genuine they really are. And I'm actually in their coaching group for a very reasonable price. And that's, again, part of what I've been saying about undercharging and over-delivering. I'm in 4 different coaching groups for $350 total. And the actual value of that really is more like $3,000 for the value they provide. Shout out to Travis Brady, Justin Cross, Rocky Diem, and Jeremy and Devin, because they're all the ones I'm in the groups for. And I've already had 2 of them on my stage. Another one's coming on my stage. So to continuously have my mentors speak at my events really means a lot. And, relationship capital. I mean, that's why I only had to pay for their flights and hotel, because these guys could have said, oh, no, it's going to cost you $3,000 to have me on your stage. And I'm like, well, don't really have those funds right now. But I do have the funds to pay for your flight and hotel. Exactly. Because it's, very reasonable for me. And it's still a tax write-off. So, yeah, very grateful for that. And I was mentioning something all week, too. When I said, if you guys want to be on the show as a podcast sponsor, if you're not sure what I meant by that, it really means I would be saying in the middle of the episode, brought to you by the name of your company, and you would have me explain how you want me to explain your company to the people listening to the show. And then if you have a deal of, say, 20, 40, 50% off your product, you just tell me what that is. And I say, with podcast code NVEcast, you get this percentage off. And then that's your offer to the people. So it'd be a brought to you by segment that I bust through in about 30 seconds to a minute and a half each. So if you guys want to get featured on this show in the future, that's what I mean by podcast sponsor. You'll get more exposure, and then, it'll help you too. Just like the reason I do this show is because I want small business owners around Nevada to be able to grow their brand visibility and exposure in the form of long-form podcasts. And that's what this man's doing, and I applaud him for it. So the rest of you guys who are thinking about you're on the fence, reach out. Let's get on the show. Let's work on an episode. This is a great studio, and it's very reasonably priced. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Real quick, I just want to shout out my mom. She's my biggest supporter.
Yes.
And I love her to death.
Yeah. You know,
Love you, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, you know, I got to give my mom a shout out too, because she matched dollar for dollar all the donations for my charity event a week ago. And she helped make a real difference for the Ariana Wright Foundation. So thank you, Mom, for that. That is much appreciated.
No, yeah, for sure. And honestly, there's like some team members we haven't even announced yet, our vendors. Kristen.
Yeah, so I got a few new vendors that I want to give a shout out to who are part of my Nevada Entrepreneurs team now. These ladies really go above and beyond to promote my events. I haven't paid them a dime for it. They just genuinely care and support me, and I appreciate it. I want to give the first shout out to Kristen Golightly of Goldie Links Jewelry. She's an amazing permanent jewelry vendor, and now she's part of each event. So my next event, you want to get some good permanent jewelry, go to her table. She'll get you set up real quick with a nice bracelet or whatever type of permanent jewelry you want. And then Bianna Reveles with Beanie Bakes, LLC. She makes these amazing to die for gooey butter cakes that if you are not careful, you'll become an addict. They're so good. And they will be part of this next event, especially because this venue doesn't serve food anyway. So they're like, yeah, she can have her table. So just let you know that. Got great vendors, got great sponsors, and
it's only the beginning.
It's only the beginning, dude.
You're going to eventually bring Andy Elliott, and probably David Goggins. I want to David Goggins.
You know what, man? Never
Travis
say
Brady's
never.
already coming now.
Yeah, exactly. And
eventually, I know the goal for you and me, like we talked about on our drive from Arizona, he wants to create the biggest
small business family in the country.
Yeah.
The biggest small business family in America. That is my goal. And I will Nevada Entrepreneurs will be a household name in this state in the next couple of years for small business networking events, because what we do is anybody who sponsors gets a chance to speak and meet people in person. You're not just a banner. I bring tremendous value-adding speakers like my mentors on. I'm willing to fly them in from Arizona. That's fine.
Heat.
Yeah, absolute heat, man. And in the middle, you may even get a chance to conquer your stage fright as an attendee. And then that helps you
what
get...
this tier 2 sponsor is.
So a tier 2 sponsor...
Versus a tier 1.
Yeah, okay. So he pays for tier 2 for a reason. The difference between tier 1 and tier 2 sponsor for my events is with a tier 1, you'll get a flyer, you'll get your headshot, a little bio about you, and then I'll tag you in my stories a few times a week. But with a tier 2, you get that plus a QR code that I make for you and multiple tags in my stories. I even pay to boost that flyer post about you, about $50 of it for an entire week, so you could get up to 4,000, 5,000 more views on top of my followers even before you're at my event. And I'll promote your product outside my event, even when it doesn't have to do with my event, like I did with him with the $10 down.
Exactly.
So you get a lot out of the tier 2 sponsorship. The price, just look on my Lu.ma page in the events calendar and you'll see it and you'll understand why it costs that much. I'm doing a lot of promotion, more than any other networking event that I know of around here does for their sponsors.
Exactly. And he's not just putting in all that. It's also effort and time, energy. And it's one thing for another guy to pretty much, like you said, over-deliver, underpay.
Yeah.
So, same thing.
Yeah.
It's just we're here to impact and not here to drain your pockets.
No.
We definitely want to see your business at the next level and see where the growth and change will go.
Yeah, and you guys, I actually DM attendees after events, and I ask them not only how their experience was, but I ask them who they met, who they connected with. And the reason I ask that is because my goal is to make sure you guys come out of my events with new friendships, connections, business partnerships, affiliations, so that you all can further grow your business together.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why I send the DMs after events. So
there's not one person that probably cares more than, I would say, Dylan, that cares more about how you collaborated with people. Was it something that you actually were opposed to even liking or doing in the first place? And he's actually giving you that exposure to even conquer your fear. Who else is going to do that for you? He's literally, I don't want to be rude, holding your hand for your business so you can step out and make a change. I mean, at the end of the day, really, who's really holding you back but yourself at the end of the day?
Yeah, you guys, if you are not taking the action steps, that's on you, because I've had some people I reach out to say they haven't got much business, and then I try to reach out to them and they flake on me too. And it's like, oh, okay. If you're not good about responding to texts, that's why you're not getting much business.
Yeah.
That is not my fault. That's not my problem. Like, you got to follow up with your people. We follow up pretty good with our people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, follow up, and don't take more than 24 hours. Like, just do it, get it over with. These people are waiting on you. They put their time, effort, and energy into communication with you. So show them some respect, follow up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think at the end of the day, the only one that's really holding you back is your mind and your beliefs at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right? So if you want to create a change, it starts with yourself.
Yep.
No matter your damn environment.
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck your environment.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you want to create a change, it starts with yourself. You got to be the change.
Yeah, be the change, guys.
I think you should tell them about yourself, brother. Like where you started and what you were diagnosed with.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, let's get vulnerable here. So, when I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with autism after being over-vaccinated, which, if you want more specific terms, I had too many vaccines put in me at once. And it was just by doctor's recommendations. My mom didn't really know at the time. She would never intend on making me that way. I know that. And she actually did a lot of work to help fix the problem. Put me in rooms with the best speech and other therapists that she could, vision therapists, for getting my peripherals improved. And yeah, she made a big difference. So thank you, Mom. Much love. Shout out. And she did everything she could. But so did my therapist. I got to give them credit too. It was a team effort to really recover me and get me through my childhood. I wish I remembered all the names, but I was pretty young when this happened, but I remember the faces. And so I thank you all of my therapists, just great people.
And really, at the end of the day, that's what makes you you. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody can tell your testimony better than you.
That's
and
true.
your journey. So, like I said, that's very powerful. Even for, I think, the next upcoming podcast or sponsor that you have, Kristen.
Yeah, so whenever Kristen's ready, she's shooting for next month. But yeah, Kristen, let's get on an episode soon if you're watching this, because she has a special needs son as well.
Yeah, and she has a hell of a story too.
Yeah,
especially
hell of a story.
what she does for her business and the back end.
Yeah.
Also, you do. I have a story to tell. And nobody really cares until you win.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing is, this all relates to a line by Sean Whalen. Your mess is your message. It really is. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Be the real you. Like, don't be afraid to show that cheesy live video you did, or, say a few times in your speech, because people understand that you're being real. And if you get a few haters, ignore them. Just don't let that stop you. Don't let other people's insecurities stop you from being the person that you can be, because what really matters is the people you serve, which vastly outnumber the people that are your haters.
No, yeah. I think it's the one thing from Travis Brady. Shout out Juan. What's up, brother? Another thing from Travis Brady, fuck everybody else's opinion. Yeah. Right?
Especially the trolls, like he said.
Exactly. So I think at the end of the day, really, it's it all comes with the only opinion that really matters is yourself. Yeah. And what God says is yours, which is your identity. Yeah. So fuck your opinion. If you doubted me in barber school, if you doubted me as a business owner when I first showed up, at the end of the day, I'm going to run circles around you. Yeah. He's going to run circles around you in the event space as well. Yeah. So we're not going to stop. We're not going to quit.
We're only growing.
Exactly. And it's not going to stop. We're just at the beginning.
Yeah.
You want to see how far we can take it in in 3 years.
Yeah.
We underestimate what we can do in 10 years.
I can only imagine 10 years from now, dude. It's crazy.
I can't even fathom where I'm going to be at in 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Where he's going to be at 10 years from now.
Especially with us as a team and the other people on my team I mentioned earlier. Like, we're planning mastermind dinners already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accountability is the biggest thing.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, we only want to create impact and change.
Yeah.
So if you're not for us, then you can get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, seriously. If you're one of those people who is like, oh, is it free? Oh, is it cheap? Nah. Kick rocks, dude. Like, I want people coming in my room that are not afraid to invest. That are like, yeah, you know what? $49, I can see why it's $49 for that ticket. Right now, it's $29 because early bird special. But the rest of the time after Monday, up to when Travis speaks, $49. Because if you go to other events that involve him, it's more like $249 minimum because of the value he brings. What you guys are getting for him being on my stage for $49, you're going to be absolutely shocked at how much value he brings. Like, he got to see it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the mastermind, we were watching a 1-hour presentation from him about all sorts of different things related to branding.
Yeah.
And he blows minds, dude. Like, now I have a guy who's been in the same room with him besides my other attendees. They understand what he brings. So January 6th, get on out there. And also, here's another thing. 3 hours before, we're doing a free open workout at Triple Threat Transformation. Shout out to Dave Lonergan, my new fitness coach, for my free pre-event workouts. That link is also available in my Nevada Entrepreneurs calendar at the link in my bio. And it's free, but you have to sign the waiver. The room will fit 40 people. And I want you all coming to join us for a kick-ass workout before the event starts. You'll have time to go home, shower, get changed, eat, and then get there at 6. And you'll feel so much more energized and attentive to the speeches and energized for networking. You'll be able to shake off some nerves because you'll have gotten a lot of those demons sweat out of you from the workout. And that's why I emphasize the importance of fitness in this. Just like I said earlier, faith, family, fitness, finances. Come on over. Let's work out together as well.
You already won the day already, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you win the day when you work out. You win the day when you work out. You win the day when you follow your disciplining habits. You win the day when you stay true to your beliefs and when you don't take a day off from that. Success is due every day. Success is a daily habit. Rent is due every day. I don't know how you keep messing that quote up, but you guys know what I mean by that.
Yeah, bro. Entrepreneur, you start every day at 0.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the clock resets at midnight.
Exactly. If you really want to make a change, it's a daily fight, daily discipline.
Yes.
So nobody here is going to hold your hand. Nobody here is going to save you.
No. Yeah, exactly. You got to save yourself, guys. So, yeah. Any questions you guys have before we wrap this up? We're about 45 minutes in. There's got to be somebody with a question.
Speak now, forever hold your peace, bro.
Yeah, right. We're going to treat this like a wedding. Speak now, forever hold your peace. All right. Well, let's, I think we can wrap up the podcast unless you have any other closing words or statements you want to make.
Nah, I'm just excited for 2025, what it has for you and in store for me.
Yeah.
I think January 6th is the best one date.
Yeah, that's where it's all going to start, man. So. January 6th with my events at the Horse Trailer Hideout. And then I've got my first Nevada Entrepreneurs event in the Reno area on the 28th. My friends are gracious enough to have me just have their Everbowl store as the location. It's going to be a smaller, more intimate event, but just over 30 people. And we're planning an event between those two in San Diego. I just got to get a date set up, but shooting for Monday, January 13th. So I will be posting that on my page pretty soon with, again, different name, Impact Social Hour. And, yeah, man, 3 events a month. I don't care. Dude, let's impact more people.
Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck it, dude. So, all right, we're going to wrap the podcast up on that note. And yeah, thank you all who tuned into this. And we will be live on YouTube pretty soon when this gets edited. But yeah, you know what? Just please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, like, share the podcast. It helps the podcast go farther and wider. And this is only the first episode. I've got 3 other people who want to be guests next month. Actually, 4.
And we pulled them all from the event yesterday.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, even though they live in the next state over, they can serve people in Nevada, which is why I said, sure, you could be on my show. Because it's virtual stuff, you know? They don't have to be limited to their state.
How many days left are in December?
18.
18?
18.
This is where people slack off and take their hand off the lever, off the gas.
The holidays are not a time to just sit. The holidays are a time to strategize, and the holidays are a time to get yourself in the zone, to remember what 2025 brings. And I know what people always say, oh, new year, new me. I'm going to hit up the gym the first week of January. No, don't just hit the gym the first week of January. Hit up the gym the last week of December also, and every other week in January. And if it helps you, get started on Andy Frizella's 75 Hard program.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's end with that, man. Crush 2025. Thank you for being on this show, Rob. And thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, please like, comment, subscribe on the Nevada Entrepreneurs YouTube channel. And see you again soon.
Let's go.